Today, I will be predicting every winner of NFL Wildcard weekend and the 2025 NFL playoffs. Here's a live look at the NFL playoff bracket here. We got the number 1 seed, the Detroit Lions in the NFC, and the Kansas City Chiefs as the 1 seed in the AFC. First off, we're going to go ahead and look at the number 2 seeded Philadelphia Eagles going against the 7 seeded Green Bay Packers. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win this one. No problem. Jalen Hurts, that Eagles offense is just too overpowered, and the Packers are just a kind of a weak team. Eagles are the better overall team. Although the Packers can be very good at times, I just think that they cannot get it done. Next up, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers facing off the Washington Commanders. This is what I think is the most overlooked game in the playoffs so far, because you have Baker Mayfield out of the Buccaneers and rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels, who both have had really great seasons. But it's going to be a very hard-fought game. It's going to be neck and neck all the way to the wire. But at the end of the day and at the end of the game, it's going to be Jaden Daniels and his Washington Commanders squad that comes out a win in Tampa Bay. Next up, you've got the Los Angeles Rams playing the Minnesota Vikings. And here we have another upset. And yet again, boys, we got here another upset as the Minnesota Vikings are going to go into State Farm Stadium at Arizona, and they're going to pull off an upset. I know the Rams beat the Vikings earlier in the season last year, but it was only because of a missed face mask penalty that occurred in the end zone that forced a safety on the Vikings, and they lost that way. But this time, I think Sam Darnold is going to get revenge on the Rams. Sam Darnold has had a really great season this year, and I think he's going to play well with all his weapons they have. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison is just overpowered. I know the Rams have Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, but I think that Matt Stafford and the Rams just ultimately can't get it done. They end up in the hands of the Minnesota Vikings. And now, heading into the AFC, you've got the Buffalo Bills facing off the Denver Broncos. Okay, so this game is going to be I think it's going to be a great game. You got a rookie, Bo Nix, going against a possible MVP candidate in Josh Allen. But I think Bo Nix is actually going to get it done, and they're going to upset the Buffalo Bills. They have a really good head coach in Sean Payton, and I think that Josh Allen is just not going to do it in this game. I know the Buffalo Bills are the better overall team, but Patrick Surtain, the cornerback for the Denver Broncos, have held each number 1 wide receiver of the teams that he faced up against to very limited yards, and I think he would do this again. But this time to the Buffalo Bills, so I'm going with the Denver Broncos. And now moving on here, we got the Baltimore Ravens playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is one of the easiest predictions that I will ever predict. I'm going Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson gets it done as he's going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers started out amazing in the first half of the year, but in the second half of the year, going to the end of the regular season, they have been playing very bad. They've been pretty terrible. And Russell Wilson, he just hasn't been balling in the last couple of weeks or even months. But I think the Ravens are going to blow out the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, we've already seen them done it once, and I think they're going to do it again. Ravens, though, they're going to be without their all-pro wide receiver, Zay Flowers. But I don't think this matters to the Ravens, as they're such a great team, such a dominant team. They're going to come out with a huge win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Although the Pittsburgh Steelers do have a really good defense, but I don't see them having any trouble. And finally, last but not least, we got the Los Angeles Chargers going against the Houston Texans. And I think we've got another upset here in the playoffs. For me, this would be the third upset. I think the Houston Texans are the better overall team, but you've got Harbaugh as the better overall coach. So I'm taking Chargers over the Texans. C.J. Stroud versus Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert is going to beat C.J. Stroud. And those are all my predictions for NFL Wildcard weekend of this season. And I'll see you guys in my next video for the NFL divisional round. I'll catch you guys on the other side. Peace. Have a great, blessed day, everybody.